Hey, what's going on, everyone? Aaron Murray here, and we're breaking down Payton Thorne for the snaps QB breakdown. Unfortunately for Auburn, a pretty significant loss to Cal over the weekend. We're going to jump into the tape. Some good stuff, especially early from Payton Thorne, and things just kind of started to fall off in the second quarter and beyond. So we're going to really see, like, was it all his fault? What's the offensive line look like? What the receivers look like? What some of the offensive schematics look like? And how that affects the loss to Cal in the game yesterday. So like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate everyone watching our breakdowns, our show reactions, all that good stuff. So without any more hesitation, let's get into Payton Thorne. So how we do this is we'll break down most of the pass plays, a good chunk of them. We're really not going to get into the run game at all. I'll talk about their offense as we get going and throughout the entire episode. All right, first up, just you're going to get a sail concept. So we'll get sail route. He's clearing. You'll get a back that needs to be in some sort of flat control. I thought Payne does a good job here. Has pressure, moves. You see the sail has a chance to get open right now. Probably if you had time in the pocket, you would have hit this guy, depending on the depth of number 9, who's the flat control player. That does a good job. Just like, hey, get the ball to my hands right now. I had to get out of it. Unfortunately, we couldn't push the ball vertically down the field. Would have been a nice big chunk play, but the running back has to make this catch and then, see if you can get some positive yards there on second down. All right. This was a dime of a throw. It ends up being somewhat of like a scissors concept from 2 and 3. So it looks like he's running a post, he's clearing, and then number 3 is going to run, break it off, run an out route. Like, this is the anticipation you want to see second-year quarterback throwing with. So they're going to go to a 2-high safety. I love the route, really pushing this linebacker, force him to come inside, also create some width away from this defender in case he's dropping. And then look, he's coming out of his break now, and Payne's getting ready to throw the football. Ball's out. Maybe you could have been a hair bit earlier for being nitpicky, but ball's out on time in rhythm, allows the receiver or tight end, fair weather, to catch it, protect himself, and get the first down. So good job there. Stutter and go with pressure in the face here. This was an absolute dime of, like I said, like Payne started off hot. Like, was really impressed with him early on in this football game. Was like, man, like what went wrong for Auburn? You're gonna see the stutter and go on the bottom. Does a good job confirming with his eyes. Like, you just want to make sure like this safety is going to the middle of the field, get a little stutter and go down here. Does a good job. Like, eyes in the middle of the field. Like, he confirms this guy's in the middle. I know where I want to go right now. I got to trust my receiver is going to run a good route. And what I love about this, not only the location's perfect, but watch the pressure in his face. So he gets there, feels pressure, like, this sucks. You're like, man, I got the safety moving. I got the one-on-one. I got pressure. Does a good job of a subtle retreat, hits a back step, and gets the ball out before the safety can come over top and make a play on it. Absolute little Christmas present down the chimney from Thorne right there. They run this a couple times, and one time they chip it, the other time the running back kind of runs like some sort of angle route, not really an angle, but you're going to have a curl route. So usually when you run a curl route, you want some sort of flat control on the backside as well. So you want, running back getting into the flat to help control that, and they don't unfortunately get that. This running back's going to chip. So you're reading this route off the backside linebacker. So if the backside linebacker settles, you're going to hit the running back in the flat. If he gets to the flat, then you have the curl coming right around him. Well, the problem is with the chip, Payton wants to throw this curl route right now. Like, he wants to rip this ball, but the linebacker is in the way. So, like, he can't make that throw because of the running back chipping the defensive end. So for him, he's kind of stuck right now of like, what do I do? I work the right side, and unfortunately this back chips, and now the guy's in my way. So really don't like the route concept with the running back getting in the way of the throwing lane. So has to eat it. Ends up rolling out, trying to make a play. Nothing there for Payton Thorne. All right, we're going to get a nice rollout, easy completion. This kind of looks like the Georgia play they completed last week to Arian Smith. So you're going to get the tight end, this tight end motioning over into the flat. And from there, you're going to, sorry, my one screen is kind of going in and out on me right now. Let's get back to it. All right, so let's clear this. You're going to get this tight end up here. He's working up. They actually hit Arian Smith on this one. Play action, and then this tight end's going to come across the field. So if you have the shot, you can take it. If not, just take the easy completion. Good job. Bam, on the move. Then you have a lead blocker working for you down the field. Nice completion right there. Love the route concept. All right, we're going to get our first RPO with a skinny seam on the backside. So you're going to be reading backside coverage. He's coming down, really just reading this defender. If he settles at all in the play action, you can rip it right off of him. And like once he threw this one, I was like, all right, he's really feeling it right now. He's seeing it. These guys are down. They're biting on the zone or the run action, pulls it, throws it. I mean, that's a dart. That's a perfectly thrown football. And unfortunately for him, that's the only time he's really threw that route concept with any sort of confidence and with a completion as well. All right, so this is the same route concept we had earlier, where you're going to have the curl route, and the running back's not going to chip here. He's going to kind of run like a lazy angle route. Once again, I don't really understand what is trying to be accomplished at the moment because it's not a very well-defined route from the running back either. You get what you want. I mean, I guess you hit him. I just would like, if this is an angle route, like hit it and come across hard. Like it looks like he's just slowly getting in there. So either as a running back, get to the flat and allows it's like catch tackle. Either get to the flat to clear it up for the curl route. So just imagine like if this guy's coming down to cover him, if he's in the flat, he's coming down, you have a big play to this receiver. If you want to run an angle route, you're going to catch it on the move. Instead of it's lazy. It's just a lazy route for a catch tackle. So I guess that's what they're taught. Like I don't understand why you're kind of wasting that backside curl route with someone that's in the way. You're going to get flood concept. So we're going to get clear, deep out, and someone in the flat with the rollout. I think good job on where he wants to go. Has a little pressure in the face, which makes it tough. A little bit, maybe a little bit in the throwing lane, but this ball needs to be out here, and it's an easy completion. Ball's just behind, allows it to come in there, knock it out. And I think, receivers still should have caught the football. Strong hands catch it, bring it into your body, but could have made it easier on him by throwing it out front. 4th and 2 here. 4th and 2. You're going to have, I believe, some sort of in route. You're going to have the inside fade, and then you have another slant. You need 2 yards to get the first down. I don't like. You're going to take a shot with off coverage here. I mean, if this was 3rd down and you knew you were probably going to go for it on 4th, I would take this shot. But if I don't absolutely love the shot, just take the first down. Just take the first down. So let's let it roll. Right. He's open, but I don't know if I would throw that one. But right here, you have about 4 yards of separation on that DB. And look at this guy's coming open. This is a first down catch. I mean, you throw that to this receiver right here, he may catch it and house call it himself. Instead, you're going to take a chance on a 4th and 2. Like once again, this is not 2nd and 2. This isn't 3rd and 2. This is like, we got to have it. We're around the 50-yard line. We need the first down. And we're going to take a 50-50 ball down the field. I just don't like the timing and decision-making right there from Payton Thorne. All right, here's the next RPO. Does a good job. I mean, you got to read this safety. I mean, you're reading this area. This safety is in that area. He comes down. You're going to get the seam off of it. You could say bad throw. I think the receiver kind of throttles a little bit at the top of the route. Like that receiver needs to be humming in there. I mean, you need to hit that left foot and hum inside. It looks like he's just gliding. And so, I'll defend Payton there. I think that was a good ball. And I would love to see that receiver coming in there with a little bit more piss and vinegar to be able to make the catch on the seam route. All right, they're going to try another inside fade on this one, this next route. Once again, appreciate everyone joining us right now. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Gonna try the inside fade from number 2. I like the shot here. I like taking the chance right now. Does a really good job receiver stepping on the toes of the DB, creating enough space, stacking. Payne does a good job of holding this safety in the middle of the field. Like everything is perfect. Just gotta make the throw. Just gotta make the throw. It's all said and done. Just gotta make the throw. All right, you're going to get some sort of man lurk coverage. So he's the low hole player. He's the lurker coming down. Robber, thief is what you call it. You're going to get inside go seam routes with stops. He doesn't love it. I think he got a little bit antsy here in the pocket. Would like to just see him step up, and then be able to make the throw. Doesn't do that. Just doesn't feel comfortable, I guess. And missed opportunity there. I thought he could have settled in the pocket a little bit more. All right, we're going to get this next one. We're going to get another seam route. And same thing, it's the following play after this one, where you just got to hit it. It just seems like all of a sudden on some of these seam routes, it's going to be on the backside. He reads it well. Ball's in the belly of the back. You just got to make the throw. You just got to be able to make that throw if you're Payton Thorne. So let's bring it back. One-on-one. Read the backside. This safety's in the middle of the field. Good job by the receiver pushing up. You got the throw-in lane. Now just make the completion. Make the completion. Got to make that completion. This is an interesting one. They did this twice. I think maybe this is a 2-minute drive situation, but they're just going to have double deep curls with a middle read. So middle read here, deep curl, and they're having 7-man protection. So there's just no underneath help. So you're going to get to the back of your drop. You have 7 guys protected, running backs in, tight ends in, and you just got all these guys dropping for depth. Like I would love some sort of running back to sit as just an option, or at least to maybe bring those guys up. But like these guys have no threat. I mean, they have no threat to come up. So they're dropping, pretty deep in the coverage underneath all these routes. So nowhere really to go with the football. Just has to kind of eat it, see if you can make a play. I think they end up getting a holding call. I think we're going to get this again on this next one. The only thing here is just fundamental wise, same thing, 7-man pro, going to get the deep curl. Nothing's there. I get it, but I don't like the hopping backwards. Like, I don't like that. Like, you can't, like, even if something was there, like, watch his feet. Say you're ready to throw and you're hopping backwards. Like, that's just not a good position to try and throw the football, but still, like, concept wise, would love some sort of underneath cover or some sort of underneath route to help pull that coverage down or even have as a check down. All right, we're going to get 4 verts with outside stops on this one. So vertical. He's going to have a stop. He's going to have a stop. I just think here, like, I don't know if you're going to complete this to this receiver right here, but he's working enough towards the middle. You got one-on-one backside. He's in the box. I think from here you just got to trust it and rip it. Like right now, your eyes are on here. You see off. Like the ball should be out now. Now it's on the receiver to go make a play. Like that ball should already be in the air, thrown to the outside, and hey, receiver, like you need to go make a play for me. Like you don't know that like this is going to end up being tight coverage. You don't know that. When we take this thing back, like right there, throw it. Throw the football. Right now, ball's out. Throw it. You have the lane. This guy is not making a play. Throw the football. Then it's on the receiver. Just second guessing himself a little bit there on that one. All right, let's move ahead a little bit. Good job right here. They're trying to work some sort of deep cross concept. One of these guys is going to end up running a deep cross. I think another one's going to run a shallow backs here. I think they may have the deep cross, but there's pressure in the face of the quarterback. Yeah, I think you would have probably ended up coming back to him anyway. This guy's going to try to bait you. I like we'll go back a little bit. I like the movement in the pocket. I think does a good job. Make a guy miss. Get the ball to the running back. And, get a nice positive gain there on 2nd and long. So good job. I think you would have come down there anyways, but I like the movement in the pocket. Just really cool misdirection run. We'll show this from the high end zone. This is just a cool run design. You're going to get action going this way. You'll get pullers coming this way. There's a lot for a defense. Running back going one way. You see these linebackers, especially this one's trying to guess where he's going to go. All you need those guys to tick for a quick second. Good blocks at the second level, and then a nice athletic run from the quarterback. So just cool run design. I like. You'll see a lot of that from with Payton Thorne and his running ability from Hugh. All right, this is one. This is on protection. Offense line was a little bit iffy at times in protection. So you're going to get 5-man pro, and they mic ID'd it correct. So you have 5 offensive linemen, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe he's out en route. Running back's going to be en route. So it's a 5-man protection. So you're going to take, they declared left. So offensive line needs to take the most dangerous of these two and leave the other one for the quarterback. So let's let it play. They're working the right direction. Like this tackle needs to have his eyes on him. Like you need to squeeze down to get this linebacker, and then you leave the end men for the quarterback. Like you have him. Take the most dangerous. This guy has to come all the way from the slot to make a play in the quarterback. So I think right here, not a good job by the left tackle going out to the nickel. Still really don't know where my hot would be. Because the quarterback, you have to know like 2 off the edge, I'm hot. I don't have enough blockers. And what we would used to do is like, hey, takes two to this slot receiver, and he'd run a quick lookie. So once again, like just not good communication. There really isn't a hot built into this route, and end up, taking a sack on it. So bad play design because you don't have a hot, and then bad protection, not taking the most dangerous of the two from the offensive line as well. All right, next up, we're going to get a double post with a deep cross. I think this was an interception. We're going to get post, and then the deep cross. Just throw it earlier. Just look at the area. Plenty of space. Right now, he's out. There is so much green grass to throw this, and you don't have to wait. Just throw it now. Like throw it now. Ball should be coming out, and you can complete this ball on the hash. Ball out. Instead, he's waiting to see this guy get there. Like these guys are out. They're not making a play. This ball should be out of your hands now, and even completed around that hash. Instead, he waits a hair tick too long. He gets hit, interception. Like that is just, you're waiting to see the guy get open instead of just throwing the ball. There's another one route concept wise where you have 2 guys in the same spot. You're going to have one of these guys going to run some sort of shallow, and then you have the running back running a shallow too. So you end up having 2 offensive players in the same spot, really not creating any sort of stretch on the defense. No, not stress them out at all. So like I get to the back of my drop, he passes it off to this guy, but this guy can now cover 1, 2. So he has him. Just a couple times, like I just don't know what the running back's doing. Why would you have a running back do a sit down right in the middle of a crosser? The running back routes for Auburn need to be cleaned up a little bit in going forward. Gets out of there, tries to make a play with his legs. All right, we're going to get second and medium. We're going to get a hitch on the outside, inside fade. I like taking the shot. Just throw it earlier. Same thing. Like, man, you could take the completion now, but it's second down. You got press coverage. You like your matchup. Just throw back shoulder now. Throw it earlier. It just gets a little bit too far downfield. Receiver continues to get pushed out of bounds in completion. So I think a tad bit earlier, I would have liked to have seen the football out of his hands. This is nice. This is good timing from Pan. Going to get a inside comeback Love the ball to be a little bit further to the outside, but look, he's getting to the top of the route. Ball's coming out. And bam. I mean, this is the timing you want to see from a guy that's been in the system for 2 years. Decent ball, but enough separation where the receiver can adjust and get it without the defender being able to get his hands to be able to knock it down. So would like to see more of that coming from Payton Thorne this season. You're going to get formation to the boundary, post with a deep cross, running back in the flat. What makes Quinn Ewers and Carson Beck so good? They see green grass and they take their checkdowns now. They don't wait. They eliminate and they get to their checkdown. This guy is sprinting to run. Who is on the running back? Who is on the running back? Take the running back now. Now. Said he overthrows it because he's trying to make the perfect throw. Take completions. Take completions. This next play, I have no idea what's going on. This is another like scratch your head moment. Payne looks confused as hell. I don't know what they're trying to accomplish. He's looking over here. This guy's not even running around. He doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. I think you have some sort of scissors concept. Payne is looking this way. I'm. This is a cluster. Good job being an athlete and getting out of it, but I think a lot of miscommunication on the play about what's going on. You're going to get curl, I think a sit down, should have flat, and another curl. They're going to play this lurk coverage again. So everyone's playing man-to-man coverage. He's the low hole player. So man, he's got him. He's got the tight end. He's got him. He's got him. And they have outside leverage. So because they know they have this lurker, so they want to funnel everything to the middle of the field. So as a quarterback, you want to work away from the low hole player. This whole low hole player is to the field. I want to work my, 2-on-2. He's got him. He's got him. Work backside. Work away from the low hole player. Once again, like this running back needs to get out of here faster. Like you really got to stress this player to get out here. But like, why are you? This guy is right here. Why are you trying to work the curl to the field? It's a longer throw. Like when in doubt, too. Like I'm taking the shorter throw. Like if you work away from the low hole player, bam. Your eyes are over here. You can manipulate this guy to the flat more if you want. If he settles, just take the completion and then force him next time to come down and get the back. But you should be working these two, not where the lurker is. It ends up not liking it and then getting down to the back eventually, but should have been faster. Good quick decision here. Going to be RPO. You're going to read this guy with a quick hitch. If he settles, you can throw it or it comes up in the run. He comes up, gives enough space, gets the ball out. Good completion. Nice tackle. Nice pull read on the zone. Sees it. Go block. Block. Does it a little bit too late. Would have loved to seen the block from the tight end a hair bit earlier. Maybe would have had a chance to score a touchdown, which would have been very nice. I don't know what's going on here on this one either. I think it ends up being a PI, but you're going to get cover 0. Everyone's playing, like we talk about with cover 1, everyone's playing outside leverage because they want to funnel. Cover 0, everyone's playing inside leverage because they have no low hole player help. So they want to force the quarterback to throw the ball to the outside. I think just miscommunication. I don't know if he's running I think Payne thinks he's running a fade. He stops for a hitch. It's PI regardless, but like these are the little things, like the communication just has to be better. It needs to be better. Good zone read. Let's check this from the end zone view. I'm gonna read this player. Good read, easy walk in. Nice read. Stutter and go. Let's get out of the back to the sideline view. Stutter and go. one-on-one, the receivers just jogging. Receivers just jogging. This DB's just can easily look back, and I think the receiver's a little hurt too. So,